All right, man. It's been more talks came up yesterday about Urban Myers and his temper. Players don't like his temper for the Jacksonville Jaguars. On top of that, they lost when they was the favorite going down to Houston on the road. Tyrod Taylor and company, they lost to them. So, uh, so it's been out there that Urban Myers' temper, hold on, already causing problems with the Jaguars, and then also USC football coach, um, what's his name? What's his name? Clay Helton. He got fired today. And most people with this news and previous news about Urban Myers and not players not like him with Jacksonville Jaguars, people making the correlation that he's probably gonna end up leaving Jacksonville and going to be the head coach at USC. Let's talk about it. You got the NFL College Sports playlist. So it says Urban Myers' era in Jacksonville is off to a rocky start. Not only did the players drop their season opener Sunday against the Houston Texans, report also surfaced before the game that painted Jacksonville's first-year head coach in a negative light. Multiple sources told CBS Sports Jason Lockenford before Jacksonville's season opener 37-21 loss to Houston that Myers' temper and lack of familiarity with the ebbs and flows NFL calendar already rubbing Jaguar players and staff the wrong way. Myers, a decorated college coach who won a national championship at both Florida and Ohio State, reportedly has had repeated issues with other drag coaches to the point where moral has suffered as a result of outbursts. Quote, he has everyone looking over their shoulders already, a source with direct knowledge of the team. Daily operations told Locker 4, quote, he seems unhinged way too easily, and he doesn't know how to handle losing. Even in the preseason, he loses and he wants to take over the drills. It's not good. They sound right. They sound about right. You know, probably one of the reasons him and Nick Saban ain't had no success. They sound about right. You know, you come in the National Football League, you make the jump. You better get familiar, especially going down to Jacksonville with losing. You better make yourself familiar with it, and that's on him. But you better make yourself familiar if you losing. And he sound like he trying to overstep his boundaries as a head coach and take over everything. You know, you want to do that, go to college, straight up and down. So, said the Jaguars were 1-2 in preseason. After posting 1-15 record last season under former head coach Doug Marrone, the future seemingly took a turn for the better when the Jacksonville selected quarterback Trevor Lawrence, elite quarterback prospect with the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft. But concerns regarding Myers' transition to the NFL ultimately could undercut that progress. Sources told Jason Lockenford that Meyer lashed out at coaches after Jacksonville preseason losses, even calling their job security into question, with obviously isn't the best sign in early tenure. There's a fine line between motivating players completely losing the locker room and what works in college doesn't necessarily work at the professional level. So my thing is this. We all know that. We've seen Steve Spurrier. We've seen Nick Saban. We've seen that story before. Why can't he make the adjustment? Because he almost 60. That's why. He's 57 years old. He turned 57 in July. He not going to make that adjustment. If you're going to make the jump to college, you about to make it while you're in your 40s or early 50s. And don't be surprised if he don't quit. Most people think he gonna quit. Somebody put on Twitter, right? This Reddit college football. Sources: Urban Meyer considering resigning as head coach of the Jaguars, saying his heart not just to it. Now that sounds just like a troll, right? Somebody said Urban Meyer seeing the USC opening, put the Steve from Blue's Clues little thing up. Jeff Schwartz, former NFL offensive lineman. So does Urban Meyer lead Jacksonville tonight for USC or tomorrow? So we all know that it's probably coming to an end in Jacksonville after hearing this. Now, UFC seeking change in leadership, fire head football coach Clay Helton. USC football coach Clay Helton has been fired. Athletic director Mike Bohn announced Monday. The decision comes 2 days after the Trojans, who came into the season with the conference title aspiration, were embarrassed in a 28-42 home defeat to Stanford. Now, I believe Stanford lost their home opener. They lost to Kansas State 24-7. Quote, as I commit upon my rival USC during the past 2 off seasons, we provided every resource necessary for our football program complete for the championship, Bone said. And I hope I'm saying that right. In a statement announcing the dismissal, quote, The added resources carry significantly increased expectations for a team's performance. It's already evident that despite the enhancement, those expectations will not be met without a change in leadership. Dante Williams will serve as interim head coach. Williams joined UFC staff in 2020 as a cornerback coach and defensive pass coordinator. It was elevated to associate head coach last season. All right. Helton had been in the program since 2010 when he was hired to be a quarterbacks coach in Lane Kiffin's initial staff. He served as offensive coordinator under Lane Kiffin and Steve Sarkisian after being hired as head coach then by the AD Pat Hayden in 2015, including 2 stints as an interim coach. Helton went 46-24 as Trojans coaching, including the Rose Bowl win to cap off 2016. He said, quote, "I want to be exponentially clear. Our university leaderships are committed to winning national championship, restoring USC football." Lori Bone said, quote, "The decision represents our next step towards the goal in what has been a thoughtful, strategic process to build a comprehensive football organization equivalent to the premier programs in modern landscape. A national search for Helton replacement will take place over next several months." So people kind of making the correlation already that Urban Meyer is probably going to be headed over to USC, especially with the coaches, not only the players turning to him, the coaches turning to him. Remember, Jacksonville got one of the youngest rosters in the National Football League. Last season, they had 22 rookies on their roster, whether drafted or undrafted. So imagine if he had a veteran locker room, he probably would quit today. He probably would quit today if he had a younger locker room. And for the most part, that's on him. You got to be able to change and at 60 years old. That's hard to do. We've seen it time and time again. Steve Spurrier only cared about offense, excuse me. Nick Saban, they said when a player broke out in a seizure, he stepped right over him. So they got the 5th youngest roster this year. They just got the number 1 at 25.5, or 25.1, excuse me. Just woke up. Jacksonville Jaguars are 5th with 25.5. So, yeah, they got the youngest roster. And these youngins, and remember I said they had 22 undrafted rookies last year, or drafted or undrafted rookies, and those guys are already turning on you, and they ain't did shit in the National Football League. And then your coach is turning on you because you don't know how to communicate, and every time something don't go your way, you want to take over. Sound like a control freak. I'm not surprised. You brought Darrell Bevel there to be offensive coordinator. I can see him taking over. Or mom's gonna say his heart hurt or his chest hurt, and he gonna get out of there. We all know that. Southern California sound like a good move. And that'd be great for USC. I think he can bring them right back. It took Chip Kelly a while. To get USC where they at, and they just beat LSU. I know LSU, that ain't no big thing, but when has Chip Kelly been out there? UCLA, he went to NFL, and he gonna have more success than all of them. I think he made the playoffs. I think he might have made the playoffs. I can't remember. So yeah, they won a division in 2013. So his first year, yeah, they won a division. So he gonna have more success than all them jokers. It looked like, but he got a USC in 18. So it took him 18, 19, 20. It took him a few seasons to get it running. Yup, it took him a few seasons to get it running, man, and that take a lot. I bet he wish he could have went back to Oregon, but hey, Southern California, that's an upgrade to some people, depending on what you like. So, it took him a few years to get this shit, had this shit jump like a car battery for him, excuse my language. It took some time for him. And with him at USC, they got quarterbacks, but he need mobile quarterbacks. There's going to be some turnovers. It's going to take him about 3 or 4 years even to get traction, especially with the Big 10 and Big 12. In 2 or 3 years, they forming a partnership. You're going to be playing Ohio State possibly. Michigan. You're going to be playing Wisconsin, Penn State. So like I said before, at this point, you need to make a decision. My decision is, do you still want to coach football? Are you going to be committed? And if I'm USC, he got to groom. He got to find somebody to groom just in case his chest start hurting again. If I did have him there, his chest start hurting again, cool. Look here, man. Harbaugh don't get the job done at Michigan. I don't mind him going to get Urban Meyer. I already conceded that. Shit, where Jim Tressel at? Where the vest at? Hold on. Where the vest at? I think he's some type of because he got in trouble, remember, with them tattoos and shit. He almost 70. He's a consultant with the Colts for the last 10 years. So, but yeah, I don't mind the vest. Just kick our ass. I kick our butt too. But he's 79. So he could flee. I ain't mad at him. Go ahead. College football, great. It's better when USC, Texas, Michigan, Ohio State, and Alabama. All them dudes good. The big Pac-12, they get that boost, and Urban Meyer can take them to the elevation levels, elevate them to where Florida, where Utah State, wherever the hell he was at Ohio State. That's just gonna make college football that much better. But yeah, he's starting already where he's welcome out being a control freak. That's my issue. Like, dude, how are you already wearing your welcome out with the fifth youngest roster? If anything, at being that young, they should be able to understand and sympathize with a younger coach. And he still, with one of the youngest rosters, he still can't do it. Still can't do it. So that's troubling. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate everybody for tapping in. It's the best way to donate. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App CJGood313, Venmo CJGood313, Cash App in the description, or PayPal link in the description. All that's in the description. Appreciate y'all. If you want to follow me, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Facebook group, all them links and information is in the description. You got business question, required response to video requests. If you want to chop it up when you're advertising the channel, hit me up. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know what you guys think. Check the college sports playlist and NFL playlist. Let me know what you think in the comment section one time for the one time. Peace. Hey, you. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You right there watching this video, waiting for this live stream to start, or just watching the membership video, man, and why you should join the membership. Let's talk about it real quick, expeditiously. We got the 3 levels. You got the rookie level, you got loyalty badges, you got custom emoji badges, and you have members on the live stream. As we get more people flowing in to join the membership, I have members only live chat. That means everybody can see the video that want to see the video, but only members will be able to chat. That's $3. That's a rookie. The All-Star, you get personal shout outs before the videos, maybe after the video, mostly likely before the videos. You give a priority to reply in the chat. So as soon as I see you, I reply before anybody else. Get early access to pretty much all my non-boxing videos there. $10 a month. Then we got the boxing pound for pound superstar for all my boxing boys and gals out there. Get early access to prediction and most of our boxing content, virtual video collaborations, and open debate. So, if you want to pre-record or go live and debate me for a whole video, you got early access to new videos, some of the videos in the All-Star as well too, and priority reply in the comments. So I see in the comments you get priority reply. Instantly that's $20 a month. So let me know what you guys think. Don't have a Patreon no more, so here's where you're gonna get some of that exclusive content I used to have on the Patreon. Peace.